An introduction to the book of Job. This book is grouped with 4 other poetic books, and it is among the oldest books in the Bible. It was completed by Moses about 1473 BCE, toward the end of the Israelites' 40-year trek in the wilderness. The man Job lived in Uz. Shem, a forefather of Abraham, was likely an ancestor of Job as well. Even though Job was not an Israelite, he was a worshiper of Jehovah. Job was very wealthy. He had many servants and owned thousands of sheep, camels, and other livestock. He and his wife had 10 children, and he was highly respected in his community. However, all of this was lost because of a series of tragic events. At the time Job's trials took place, Jehovah said that there was no one like Job on the earth. Therefore, we can place these events after the death of the faithful man Joseph, but before Moses became leader over Israel. The book of Job contains 42 chapters. Chapters 1 and 2 reveal events that took place in the heavens. Satan challenged Jehovah and claimed that Job would not remain faithful when faced with adversity. Chapters 3 to 31 contain several rounds of debates between Job and his 3 companions, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. Eliphaz ridiculed Job's integrity and implied that man is useless to God. Bildad suggested that Job was suffering as punishment for his sins. Zophar harshly insinuated that Job was wicked. Job attempted to defend himself from these accusations, but in doing so, he made incorrect statements about Jehovah. In chapters 32 to 37, after listening to what Job and his companions had to say, the young man Elihu offers wise counsel. Then in chapters 38 to 41, Jehovah, speaking out of a windstorm, corrects Job's thinking with thought-provoking questions about creation. Did you know? The book of Job describes the earth as suspended upon nothing, a fact that was not widely recognized until centuries later. In the final chapter, God commands Job's 3 companions to offer a sacrifice and tells them that Job will pray in their behalf. Jehovah then restored Job's health and reputation, gave him double the wealth he had before, blessed him with 7 more sons and 3 more daughters, and allowed him to live for an additional 140 years. As you read this book, pay attention to how this account proves that Jehovah is not the cause of human suffering, how events in the heavens help us to understand the issue of universal sovereignty, and how the outcome of Job's trials gives us a glimpse of future kingdom blessings for those who remain loyal to Jehovah.